just like that, RX-7's gone. That's it. That's all. Nothing left. In the next clip, you'll see me picking up the next car. So let's roll it. What's up, everyone? We're on the way to pick up the car. We'll be getting there in about 3 hours and 42 minutes. And so the next thing you'll see is me getting to where I'm going. And I'll tell you the process and everything I've had to go through just to get the car. So yeah, it's been a lot. All right, y'all, we're pulling up right now. So let's see how it goes. All right, y'all. So I'm looking at the car right now. Crazy stuff. All right. All right. Here, y'all. I ain't gonna snake y'all no more. Here you go. Look, right there. Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, I'm at somebody's house. I'll explain that when I get the car home. That's really nice. Yeah, I just saw a Supra on the way here. I'm like, dang, I should have got a Supra.
on a trailer?
No, it was somebody driving it.
Oh, driving it?
Yeah. Honestly, this car, I was expecting it to be here like forever ago, but the first vessel that was supposed to come to Jacksonville got canceled because they didn't have enough stuff on it.
Yeah.
So I had to take an extra month. So, boy, it's hot in here. Been sitting out in the sun, haven't you?
It does have a old Japanese screw.
Yeah, I already got wheels and tires for it. Yeah, I was oh man. Well, yeah, I ain't never heard of these agricultural holds like that. They had in the car for 5 days.
They found a snail on it.
A snail?
Yeah.
Is that what they told you?
Well, so I mean, I've been working at the port for 15 years.
Yeah.
And if they hold it at the port, so when I went out there to get it, I saw the hold and I was like, With snails, they put a ring of rock salt on the ground around the car. So if the snails crawl off the car, they die.
Yeah.
And so anytime that I saw this and they were,
they had
some rock salt around it, I was like, so they must have supposedly found some snail on it.
Yeah, I've been looking for a Stagea for a while, but like I said, I had a RX-7, and I was debating between keeping it and selling it, and I never decided to sell it until like last minute, and then I already bought this when I decided to sell the RX-7, so I was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna have both. I'm only gonna have one. And then when I decided to sell the RX-7, I was like, you know what? It'd be nice to have a R33 GTR with the Stagea. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. So at least I get to experience two different things, and then I'll sell the R33 because obviously there's no point in keeping both. Well. How do you want me? Do you want me to just come around?
Yeah.
Is that an exit on that side too?
Yeah. It
all right,
all
cool.
the way through, so you can loop till you straight, and then you can drive.
All right.
It will.
The car's dead, but the lights still work, so that means there's still juice in the battery. I don't know if I need to charge the battery. We tried charging the battery last night for like 5 minutes. I wasn't trying to deal with it, and it turned on. I moved it around the driveway, and then it died again. So I'm probably gonna replace the battery just to be safe. Might as well. I mean, you get a new battery, you get warranty with it, so it's not really a big deal. So we got to replace the battery already. I thought the first mod was going to be something else. I'm just kidding. But we do got to replace the battery already because it is super dead. And nothing. There was a noise in the back. Like a whirring noise. But car super clean on the inside. The seats do have like some tearing or some scuff marks or whatever from use. This one is a little bit worse, as you can see. So it is what it is. I'll just get it reupholstered. That's easy fix. The other things I got to change is this head unit is despicable. It is just atrocious, obnoxious. Every time you turn on the car, it talks to you in Japanese. So I'm taking it out. It gotta go. And because they did this, actually, they also took the trim out for here so they could put the the head units, or not the head unit, the AC stuff down here. So therefore, I don't know where the trim pieces are. I don't know if they were cut or what the deal was, but it's gone. So I have no clue. I'm still debating whether to take this out and put another double DIN radio here, or to just take it out and put a single DIN radio and move this back up here and try to find the piece that goes in here. It does have a boost, a turbo timer. I'm not sure if this is causing the battery drain. Probably not, honestly. The car sat for 2 months, so I assume that's probably why it died. Shift knob is not OEM. I'm gonna be getting an OEM shift knob because this is not sit. It doesn't stay. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. I'll probably take all this apart. Honestly, overall the car is really clean. Has cup holders, has storage, Momo steering wheel, which I'll actually, if you follow me on Instagram, I got a surprise for y'all on this. But if you are following me on Instagram, then you already seen this. But yeah, door cards. I mean, whoever owned this car, they went and did, all out, the red and black. There's this weird little light right here. Don't know what it goes to. There's a microphone, this thing. There's also that little block piece over there, which is a speaker for this, I guess. I'm not really sure, but that's where all the sounds come from whenever the speaker turns, or the radio turns on. So we pretty much checked everything. These lights work. This light obviously works. I should probably shut that off so it's not draining the battery. But let's talk about something. Let's do it. So, what happened to the car? I said I had a story for y'all. So first things first, the car arrived on Monday. So you guys are going to be seeing it on Saturday, the same week that the car arrives, because I'm going to be editing the video. Today is Saturday, actually. So I'll be editing the video right after. And so it arrived Saturday. It arrived Monday. And the lady, the customs broker that I was using, she told me it usually takes 2 to 3 days for it to get cleared. And I was like, oh, well, I thought, 24 hours or something like that. But that's fine. I'll just cancel my U-Haul trailer. And whenever you told me to pick it up, I'll come pick it up. So Tuesday, messaged her saying, hey, can I come pick it up Wednesday? She said, no, it's still not ready. I said, all right. So Wednesday, I messaged her saying, can I pick it up Thursday? At this point, it's been 4 days. She said, nope, they're saying it's still not ready. Friday comes around. I said, look, I got to go back to Kentucky next week. So do I have a chance of picking this car up or not? Like, what is my options here? And she replied back to me saying that it's finally ready for pickup. So I stopped everything that I was doing. I was in the middle of eating breakfast, and I called the port to see when I could pick up the car, because they have a strict time frame and everything. So I got my ready for pickup order around 10 in the morning, and it was I think, 10 in the morning, maybe. But I was eating breakfast, so I decided I was going to finish eating breakfast. So I got it's like 10:30 actually, 10:40, something like that. And I got done with breakfast around 11. So during me eating breakfast, all right, get this, I'm calling the port to see when I can pick it up, because they have an 8 to 3:30 time, and there's also a lunch in the middle. So I call them, and they're like, hey, yeah, if you're here before 3:30, well, actually, they said if you're here before 2:30, because it takes you an hour to get clearance to come inside if you need an escort, then you can get your car. And I said, there is no way I'm getting from the Gulf Coast to the Atlantic, because my parents live in Florida, so I'm here in Florida visiting my parents at the same time picking up this car. And there's no way. It takes 3.5 hours to get there. And they're like, oh, well, sorry, you can pick it up next week. And I said, that's the problem. I can't pick it up next week. I won't have any time. So long story short, the lady told me there's a guy here in Jacksonville that will pick the car up for you. You just have to put his name on the order alongside yours, and that way he can pick it up for you. He already has a TWIC certificate or whatever it's called, and essentially can come into the port, pick up your car, and leave with your car as long as his name is on there. So I was like, perfect, let's do that. Called the dude. He said, look, I do this all the time. It's not a big deal. I charge 150 bucks. Look, it costs $85 for you to be escorted at the port. So $85 to 150 bucks, and the guy gets the car out of there for me. I don't have to wait an hour and all that, and I also don't have that strict time limit because he said I can come up whenever I want, as long as obviously it's not like crazy times. And I let him know that I'm coming, and I was like, you know what, let's do it. So I paid him the 150. He got my car within probably 40 minutes. He had the car at his house, and I was like, man, that was quick. So I ended up leaving Spring Hill, Florida at 12:50 something, maybe 1 p.m. and got to pick up the car. I mean, that's crazy. It was a crazy thing. I mean, for 2 weeks, I was talking to my customs broker about, you know, all the documents that were needed, all the signatures. I did all the, I mean, there was a bunch of documents. So there is a lot that goes into this. I'm not saying this is going to be like hard, but it's definitely not going to be easy. So if you choose to do this yourself, it's going to be a lot of work. But I have decided that I'm probably going to start doing this for people. So if you are looking to import a car, let me know, reach out to me. I'll work with you. I'll figure it out for you and everything. That way you don't have to figure it out, but it is a lot of work. So I'm doing this 2 more times as of today. I also have R33 GTR arriving June 5th, and surprise for you all, I have a S15 Spec R arriving who knows when, probably 2 months from now, maybe 3 months from now, I don't know, but it's coming. It's going to be here. You guys are going to like that. I'm going to have a lot of Nissan cars, like I said in the last video. A lot of Nissan cars before I get anything else, because I want to try out everything that I can that's fun. Obviously, I'm going to have to sell them because, like I said in the what's the last video? 2 videos ago, I can't keep every car. That's not going to happen. I don't got money like that. Love this car, though. This car, super cool. Super cool. I mean, even my wife was like, I think I like that more than Miata. And I mean, obviously she liked the Miata, but the RX-7, she was like, you know, I like it, but I like the Miata more. I know you guys, she liked the Miata more, but the RX-7 was cool. It was just not practical. This is super practical. Like, I mean, I already set the front seat up for me. And I come in here, look at this. I set the front seat up for me. Look how much space is behind the seat. I still have a crap ton of space back here. Headroom. I mean, I know this is like an Asian car and people complain that Asian cars are small, but there's a lot of room in here. And oh, wait till you see the trunk, boy. Wait till you see the trunk. Check the trunk out. Oh, it does have some rust. But check out the trunk. Check out how far the trunk goes in. Like, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. All right, so one thing is I've looked into this battery, and a lot of people put these batteries in like these little places here, these little nooks and crannies. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. If I'm gonna rewire the battery to back here, I'll probably grab regular terminals instead of the little tiny terminals that come on the batteries. Oh, look, full spec. This one came with this. It wasn't missing it. It came with this little storage thing up here. It wasn't missing this either. I got the whole thing right here. There is some rust, like I said. Slight rust here. Probably just needs to be repainted, sanded down. However, I haven't really walked around the whole car yet. There's some bubbling here. Alright, this needs to be resealed, so I'll have to get a new seal for that. I'm not really sure how easy that is, I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue what the... You hear that noise? Did you hear that noise? I have no clue. is that what's killing the battery? Just the trunk stand clicking like that? So some rust there. A little bit of rust, bubbling. It's like cakey right here. Go over here. Let's see, I don't really see any rust on the, oh, there's a little bit of rust right here. Right here. So all that has to get fixed. The strut towers look really good actually, so don't have to worry about those. At least the front ones. Let's see. Oh, this one's pretty good. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Why are you still doing this? Alright, that's weird. Let me do one more walk around. Look up higher. This is dirt. Yeah, so these are good. The other side, usually those are the bad spots for the Stagea. Oh yeah, got a little bit of rust here. Alright, so not too bad. Paint is not good. Paint needs to be redone. But officially, it was on an agricultural hold. So let's talk about that. What does an agricultural hold mean? Alright, so essentially this car was unloaded. And I don't know what the story was because the guy was trying to explain it to me. But essentially, he said that when he walked up to pick up the car, he noticed there was salt on the ground around it. And they only do that when they find snails on the car. Or in the car or something like that. I guess on the car, or else why would they put it on the outside of the car? So he said there was a ring of salt all the way around the car. And essentially, it was so the snail would come off the car eventually and die. So they were just waiting for that. So it's put on a hold, agricultural hold, as you can see that. It's on quarantine for 5 days because of a snail. That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened to me. So today, I'm putting the battery in the car, and I'm gonna try driving it around. I did bring my plates from the RX-7. I'm gonna try driving it around, call the insurance company, tell them, you know, hey, swap it out. This thing's still making this weird sound. Interesting. I wonder if it's because the battery's dead. Yeah. As soon as I clicked it, the sound stopped. Let's see. Oh no, it's still going. What the heck is this sound? Sound like a woodpecker in there. Oh, I guess I have to diagnose that too. I don't see any rust up here. Honestly, the silhouette of the car is pretty stunning. I'm not gonna lie. I've always liked wagons, but I've never had money for fun cars for real. So I did have a Volvo V70 once, but that was not the same type of wagon. It was just a standard Volvo, not the, what's it called, the VR? I don't even remember what the heck it's called. But yeah, so battery time. I'm gonna go drop off the U-Haul trailer, go get a battery, and that should be it. So if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.